Good day, everyone. How are you all doing? This is Yix here, Magnet Crypto, back again with another video. So in today's video, I'm just going to be covering the market, technical analysis, but also I want to cover a bit of an article regarding an update from Ocean Protocol. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. First and foremost, XRP and XLM have been on an absolute tear, and XRP especially, this is in 79 cents within a 2-week period, right? Absolutely insane. First it was at 25 cents and the next thing you know, it's at 80 cents. And for so long it's been sleeping. And this is something I do want to mention. Some of my mates were asking, like, what's driving the burst? What's driving this growth from XRP? And for someone who, myself, I follow XRP quite a lot. It's 100% nothing to do with fundamentals. And the reason I say that is because in the last 3 years, when XRP, as you can see, has been plummeting into the depths of the unknown, countless positive news articles have come out regarding XRP, and it hasn't affected the price in the slightest. So this is definitely a lot of technicals and most likely whale manipulation, because there's no reason why it can burst like this. There's nothing fundamental that's pushing it. And even back here in September 2018, we had a massive burst like this as well, absolutely out of the blue. How much was the burst actually from bottom to top? 190%. There's no fundamental news that was backing it back then, and that's the same with this. It's, in my opinion, most likely going to be whale manipulation, but that's obviously my opinion. Going forward though, it'd be very interesting to see what happens next. All right, let's move over to the monthly, because we're almost finished for the month. If you look at it from the monthly, right, there's a couple of support areas that it could fall to. Now we have the level at 49.50 cents with a few wicks going down, and we also have a level at 34 cents with massive wicks as well. However, we also have some key resistance levels at 58 cents and also 44 cents. So there's a couple levels that I could potentially find support at. However, this is XRP. As you saw, as I mentioned regarding the 80 cent rocket, it went from like 25 cents all the way to 80 cents, just like it did now. But then it ends up, back around the 30 cent region within a short space of time. So it could very well just burst like this and then just go back to sleep for another 3 years. It's unlikely to do that, exactly, but it could very well just become docile again for a little while. Again, if you go back to its history, it's just massive burst, does nothing, bursts again, and then just goes to sleep. So it's probably going to do something similar where, it could have finished its burst now. It might just rest for a little bit and then burst again. Many of XRP fans in the XRP army do mention this a lot, that it's probably gonna do something similar like this. So keep your eye on XRP. As I said, it behaves in bursts. It doesn't behave in incremental increases, higher lows, higher highs. It just goes through the moon out of nowhere. So do keep your eye out for XRP. Let's move over to Bitcoin, obviously the daddy of the market. Looking at it from the monthly as well, you can see that we are now in uncharted territory, right? We've never closed this high in its existence. So the last time it closed anywhere near this high was 13,880. So that could become support when it does correct, whenever that is. I tried to predict it, I was wrong. So just leave it alone and see when it corrects. But it will correct, obviously. So this could potentially be where it corrects, or wherever these wicks, 17,000, it could very well do that. if you look at previous price history, when it actually beat the previous all-time high, it went on a massive bull run. So this could also be the case again here. You know, if you look at the price action here, we had quite a lot of green correction for 2 months, and the third month it continued on going upwards. So, you know, and then similar, when it beat the all-time high, it went above it, corrected below it, massive wick. Actually, let's look at that a bit closer. So it went above the all-time high, closed there, and then obviously it actually skyrocketed past the all-time high, and then it corrected about 35%. So it might not copy that exactly, but it could do something similar, smash all-time high, close above here somewhere, and then, you know, correct 35-40%, who knows. So let's keep an eye on for that as well. And let's go to Ethereum. So I did mention here, if we break this level, 432, it's moon time. And what happened? We're still mooning. I think potentially we could hit 668 and potentially go even beyond to 700, 800. We'll have to see. But in terms of support, you know, there isn't a lot of support. We only have 396 as support, but there isn't a lot of support. There's a lot of wicking going on. So obviously this is the monthly, so these wicks are very relevant. So we could find support at around 569, which is the wick that went all the way down here. These wicks are crucial levels. So that's where I'll be looking at to find support next, potentially even over here at 519, 520. You can see here we had a massive wick up to that point as well, around 490. So this area is where I'll be looking at for support. So this area over here. So you can see 3 wicks have entered this area. That's where I'll be looking at for support next. However, I think this rally will continue on into potentially 600 to 700 before it goes down. But the next major resistance level, as I mentioned, is 672, as you can see. But the wicks do go beyond to about 700. So let's watch out for that. So now let's have a look. Also, something I want to mention in regards to the other markets, the financial markets. Notice that all the other markets are also in the green. The DJIA, the SP 500, the Nasdaq, they're all in the green. These are significant numbers for these financial markets. So it could be that, you know, this is correlating with the crypto market as well. In recent times, there has been the correlation has minimized, so it's a lack of correlation nowadays, but it still helps. When these markets are in the green, it definitely gives it a nice boost. So, you know, do pay attention to that. So let's move over to Ocean Protocol. Let's firstly read this news article, this update that they have, and then go look at the price action. So this came out on the 19th of November, and it's about collaboration between Ocean and Secret Network. And they collaborate on access control and private compute for data tokens. So let's have a quick read of the overview. Ocean and Secret have long shared a vision for unlocking the true power and value of data via decentralized and privacy-preserving technologies, leveraging the experience of our teams and the strength of our products and ecosystems. We are excited to announce a new collaboration that will create substantial opportunities for data publishers, data consumers, and developers. This blog post summarizes a potential path to integrate Secret Network with Ocean Protocol, currently in the research phase, so that data publishers on Ocean market no longer have to choose between convenience versus full trustlessness. So they're announcing Secret Network support for Ocean Protocol's Data Economy Challenge, where Secret will be sponsoring an additional bonus prize and participate in judging. So this is a very exciting collaboration, but the thing to note is that obviously this is all potential, right? They're looking to solve this problem. They are working together. It's a challenge that they're looking at and working on. However, it's still in the development phase. So that is important. Who knows? I mean, obviously, I hope it goes well, but it could very well not come into fruition. It could just not materialize. So it's an exciting project, an exciting collab, but we'll have to see if they actually come out with the goods and also when. But let's have a look at Ocean Protocol. Looking at Ocean on the monthly, as always, very simple. We've got a major high here and a low created on the monthly. So this is a very strong bottom confirmed on the monthly time frame. Since then, we've bounced from that point and are looking to make another attempt at the upper range of this high. Let's move over to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that there is actually a resistance level and now support in the middle of this range. Since that point, we've looked to retest it. So there seems to be some buying action, buying pressure, pushing it up. However, the thing that I am concerned about is the lack of volume. As you can see, the candles have been becoming smaller. And if you look at the volume as well, it's massively decreased. This could signal that there's going to be a move to the downside or to the upside. It looks like there could be some volatility coming up shortly. So I've actually got a position in Ocean, one for long-term investing and one for a short-term trade. So I do think that we're going to make another attempt at the upper range. But obviously I've got my stop loss in place in case that doesn't happen, and I've got that around the 46 cent level. So we'll have to see what happens with that. As always, I'll keep my Telegram group updated about any trades that I'm doing, and also if you're interested in that, link for that is in the description. So with Ocean, I'm still bullish because we're above this mid level, but if we do end up going below that, that's when I become bearish, and that's when we'll probably make another attempt at the bottom, which is not a good sign. So we'll have to keep our eyes on Ocean. Long term, I'm still very bullish on it, but short term, we'll have to see. Obviously, I've got positioning, so I am leaning towards the upside, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what price says. So that'll be all for this video. Hope you got some value from that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.